Welcome back to Front Seat Driver. My name is Jason. Today we are here to talk about all of the different mods that I've done to my 2023 C8 Corvette Stingray that I got back in October. There's been quite a few, so we're going to cover all of those right now. But before we get started, I do want to tell you, if you like Corvette content and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider doing that. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, share it, leave a comment. All those little things definitely help the algorithm with YouTube to help grow the channel so it gets out there to more people. Anyway, let's get started. All right, guys, so I'm excited to do this video, and I want to say I'm going to leave all of the information on pricing down in the description. Let's get started. The first mods that were done on this car were the ACS Composite 5VM front splitter and side skirts. Those were installed by Corvette World, and I want to say thank you to Steve from Protective Dad Pranks. Go follow him on Instagram and on YouTube. He actually helped get all this stuff done for me because I was really busy at the time. So I am very grateful to him, and I wanted to say thank you to him in this video. But those were installed at Corvette World. These are the 5VM. They make a less aggressive aero, and it's a 1VM front splitter and side skirts, and they also have a little bit more aggressive 7VM. But for me, I really like the look of the 5VM. The next thing that we installed were these Radiator grill guards right here. Justin from Horsepower Obsessed and myself installed these. You know, the first one took forever. The second one didn't take as long. You can actually order this exact same ones, the scrape armor grill guards, and when you're building your C8 Corvette now, and these are the exact same ones that you'll get from Chevrolet, and they can install those. They're about $400. So I highly recommend those. I only drove about 50, 60 miles and already had dings in mine. So the next modification that I did to this car was something that I consider to be the most important mod you can do, and that is Xpel paint protection film. So I had the entire front clip, which is basically the front hood, this whole area. I had it done all down in here. It's a lot of Xpel and a lot of work that they do to get this installed. I don't know if you can see the little bit of edging right there. But so the whole front piece was done. I will tell you on mine, I did not do the stinger stripe because of having the Jake skull on here. It has a lot of matte along with the shiny. I didn't want the matte being shiny, so I had them cut around it. They did a fantastic job. We did the front fenders, the hood, the mirrors. It actually runs all down along the bottom edge where you're gonna get a lot of rocks. And then also on the back side right here, I don't know if you can tell, there's a seam right here. You can barely see it, but that is also done to prevent any rock chips on this car. So in addition to having the Xpel paint protection film, we also had Xpel Fusion Ceramic coating applied to the car. They did paint correction on the roof and on the back where in areas that I don't already have the Xpel paint protection film. They did do paint correction. Mine was still new and it didn't have a lot. I know Steve's had a lot more swirl marks in his than what mine had, so they did have to do a little more paint correction on his. But they did do the ceramic coating on the entire car. Makes a big difference when you're trying to keep it clean. When you're washing it, the water and all the dirt comes off so much easier. Let me tell you, I've had cars that don't have it and the cars that do, and it's so much easier to clean the ones that do. The other thing that they did was the window tint on here, which I think turned out really good. I'm very happy with it. All of that was done by Xpel Dallas, and very, very appreciative of them for the work that they were able to do and the care they took with our cars. Now, the next modification of the car we did was the ACS Composite front and rear rock guards, because these tires will set outside the wheel well a little bit, and you definitely don't want to throw rocks all over your friends. I know for us, we do a lot of drives with other friends with Corvettes, and you know, I really like to protect their car as well. So those were a very important addition, in my opinion, for the car. Here's a mod that Steve came up with that I absolutely loved his idea. I thought it was fantastic. So normally on the back of the C8, you have the Stingray right here. And while I don't dislike it, I think it looks a little funny on the back. I wasn't a huge fan. And when the Z06 came out and Steve saw that it had the Corvette emblem, he was like, dude, we have to do this. So he went and took the time to pull off the Stingray and actually install this for me. So again, much appreciated, Steve. And he also installed, which you can get these from HPO, Horsepower Obsessed, the black bow ties to black that out so that it is carbon flash black as opposed to, you know, basically the gold yellow. Makes it look a lot better. So that was the next thing that we did. I also, when I bought this car, when I ordered it, they did not have the high wing spoiler. It was on constraint, so I ordered it with the Z51 spoiler. I'll try to throw in a clip. I had the ACS composite wickers on there, which I thought looked really good. However, doing the 5VM side skirts, I felt like we needed some balance, so I did swap it out and go with the high wing. I got the high wing at Corvette World. It is OEM. I had a local dealership by my house install it. They did a great job. Actually, one of my neighbors here is the finance manager, so he hooked me up with them. Steve also had done his wing there prior to that. So anyway, that was the next mod, and I really think it does make a big difference with the 5VM. If I would have had 1VM side skirts, I probably would have stayed with the Z51 spoiler, but with the 5, I just think they kind of look better. Now the next modification that we did, and this is one that I feel like was one of the biggest mods that we could have made, the biggest change, is I went from the stock wheels that I had on there before to these Vossen HF5s. Absolutely love them. For the price, I don't think you can beat what you're getting. We also did the black lug nuts. Huge difference. I know you can get some forged wheels. I'm not opposed to the forged wheels. They are a little bit lighter, a little bit stronger. They're also a whole lot more expensive. I could probably break one of these wheels or two of these wheels, get a new one, and still be at less money than I would on forged wheels, at least on a really good set of forged wheels. So I'm super happy with these. It has a deeper offset, so it makes a really big difference too. One of the things I didn't like is how much wheel gap this had. It still has a little bit too much for my taste, especially on the front. The back I am very happy with. The front, not as much. However, I don't think I'm gonna lower it because I wasn't smart enough to spend the money to get the front end lift like I had on the Lamborghini. And I really don't wanna go any lower than where I am, just so I don't have to worry about damage to the front splitter. But anyway, that was a huge one. Vossen, reach out to Diego Vossen. I'll leave his contact info as well. Such a great product, very happy. Now the last modification that we made to the exterior is the tint right here. We installed tint from a company that we found online and blacked this out. Also the two sides that are red right here, blacked those out. Debated whether to do the top lens or not. I don't think that I'm going to. I don't know. I'll probably need to see a few more at some of the car shows and debate, you know, for other people that have done that, if I want to go that route or not. But for the time being, I'm very happy with that. And that pretty much sums up everything on the exterior. Now we're going to take a look at the couple of mods that I've done. I have some other modifications I would like to do to the inside, but I haven't gotten to those yet. We'll do a video for those down the road. One other thing, did the Attack Blue air filter. It was, I'll leave the link to the video also down in the description. Justin from Horsepower Obsessed did a video with it showing the additional horsepower. I want to say it was 17. Some people say you can't get that kind of power out of a cold air intake, or I'm sorry, out of a new air filter or even a cold air intake. I don't know. All I know is I did it. And so anyway, other people said it was a great product. I heard nothing but positive reviews on it. So I said, okay, why not? Justin sells them. We'll get it through Justin. So anyway, did do that. And I want to tell you it made a huge difference, but the problem is I didn't drive it enough prior to be able to notice the difference. But again, if you're interested, go and read the reviews on the product. I've heard nothing but great stuff on that Attack Blue air filter. Let's move to the inside. All right, guys, so check this out. From AMT Custom Designs, they did the door sill covers right here. They were just the aluminum metal color before that said Stingray, and I didn't dislike it. I just think that this looks better. I think it matches up. The yellow is absolutely perfect on here, and I am super happy. AMT Custom Designs. Now, the last thing that we did to the interior is right here, the Pro Clip. So I can't show you how it works with my phone here. I might actually leave a little video. As a matter of fact, I have a video of the install of this, and I'll leave it also in the video. I'm gonna go ahead and insert it into here in just 1 second. It's 2 minutes long.
Okay, we're gonna fix a problem in the C8 Corvette. First, we're gonna get rid of this thing, because the problem with the C8 Corvette is right here. They expect you to charge your phone right here. How awkward is that to do? So thankfully from ProClip USA, they have a solution. And this is specifically for the C8 Corvette. When you order from ProClip, you get this arm, and then you select the phone holder that you want and you attach it to this. This is the MagSafe holder with the foot, and I've had both. You want the one with the foot if you have the iPhone charger. So you select this and mount it the way you want, and your phone will go on here. You're gonna actually have this disc, and if you look at this, we've dyed the cord black, and from D brand you can buy this little sticker. So this goes in here, we're gonna mount it, and you won't have this big white disc from your charger. So let's go ahead and mount it. The easiest way to mount this thing is you got to get this little piece right here back into the console, and what they say to do is, let's get it in here. And it's always not fun the first time, believe me, because you got to get it in here. And is it in? So you get it in, and what you want to do with this piece, you want to pull. ProClip says pull it around, don't slide it downward. So you want to pull the piece around and get it stuck in there. So you're basically pulling this piece down. And look how fast and easy this is to mount. That's secure right there. And then all we're gonna do is take our MagSafe pluck, we stick this in here, tighten this little screw down, and then, well, you don't have a phone, but if you had a phone, you will stick your piece on here, and there's your iPhone right there. You go in here and you hide this cord. The cool part, you tuck the cord underneath here, and I'm gonna show you here in a few minutes. There's a tunnel that goes from this side to over here to the auxiliary, and you can plug in the auxiliary piece, which is right here. Is 18-watt USB-C charger. You stick this up underneath, and you can charge your iPhone as you are driving. And this little foot will keep from bouncing up and down. I've done, let's just say I've done a lot.
55 miles an hour.
Twice that. And it doesn't go anywhere. But the good thing is all right here is clean. And I mean, this is amazing. From ProClip USA, this is a must for the C8. And look how quick that was to install. So the best part, after you have this true MagSafe charger, not something that's aftermarket, you actually get the ring that shows your phone is charging. Can't beat that, and that's my beautiful wife.
It's a fantastic product. It holds my phone. We use the MagSafe charger as well for Apple. Big improvement. Absolutely love it. So those were the last two things that we did to the inside, and I'm super happy with this car. So that's pretty much gonna do it. Again, if you enjoyed this video, if you got good information from here, go ahead, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And that's going to do it for this week. I hope everyone has a great week. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great week. Peace.